Good morning, everybody. Could be a better morning. Let me explain to everybody what's happening. So not this Saturday, this past one, the one before that. Traveling down Keith Road. Down there, you know where the canal is. Y'all all seen the videos 100 times. When you cross that canal on Keith Road, on the downside of it, like when you're going towards 90, from where they had all that construction going on with that waterway, there is a massive pothole on the right side. And I hit it. I hit it dead on. And I instantly knew something was off. So, this being a brand new car, right now it has 6,800 miles on it. I was straight up told that everything on here is covered. Don't worry. You could curb check the rims, and if we can't fix them, we'll replace them. I was like, oh, hell yeah, that's awesome. I should have seen the writing, but I didn't. Me, lesson learned. I take it to Subaru dealership, the only one around here. Don't need to name any names. It is literally the only one. When I filled out the appointment online, I wanted a all-wheel alignment and balancing. I get there to drop the car off. They asked what was going on with it. I was like, it's pulling. Explained what happened. You know, I hit a pothole. I said it's pulling and there's a vibration. I said, so just need my tires balanced. I'm like, I think it threw a weight or something. Of course, I checked the rims on the outside. I didn't see any cracks, anything. I said, but obviously I haven't seen the inside of the rim, so I don't know. They get it back. They do the alignment. Go to him in the keys, and they were like, all right, Mr. Fuller, we got you taken care of. We did the all-wheel alignment, and we checked the car. You know, we checked your tires for leaks. Didn't find any leaks or anything. I was like, okay, cool. Don't know why they would do that. I didn't mention anything about air and tire pressure at all, as I would have noticed if a tire was losing air. Didn't think nothing about it. I left, get on the highway, and I'm like, well, I'll be dang, man, there's that vibration. I'm on the phone with my wife. I'm like, this damn thing it's still bouncing. So I do a U-turn, go back up there, and they have an attitude at this point. They're like, they're like, take the technician with you and see if, explain to her what you're feeling. Yeah, you heard that correctly, her. So she hops in, we go, hit the highway. I'm like, you don't feel that? And they were like, oh no, those are low profile tires. That's just normal. It's just normal. I'm like, what do you mean that's just normal? They're like, yeah, that's just normal. Like, you have low profile tires, you're gonna hear some road noise. I'm like, that's not road noise. I've had all kinds of mud and tires. I've had run flat tires. I know what road noise is. I said, ma'am, grab the steering wheel. She grabbed it. She's like, I don't feel anything. I'm like, are you shitting me? And then she was like, I'm confused. The lady said that you want an alignment and check for air leaks. I'm like, wait, what? I said, I wanted an alignment and a tire balance. All my tires checked for balancing. Air and tire pressure never came out of my mouth. I said, I even filled out the thing online. Keep in mind, this is the same freaking chick that said she didn't notice or feel anything out of the ordinary. Had an attitude the entire time. I'm like, dude, this is on y'all. Why are you giving me attitude? I was extremely clear on what I wanted checked and done. Like, I couldn't have been any more clearer. I filled out the freaking appointment online and wrote it in a box. They're like, oh, we can check that, get it back there, and not even freaking 20 minutes later, oh, one of your tires is dented. I'm like, okay. One of your rims is dented, sorry. One of your rims is dented. I'm like, okay. I'm like, that should be covered, though. I was told it was covered. They're like, no, it's not covered. And then they gave me a quote for, dude, it was almost $1,200 for 2 rims. I'm like, y'all got me all kinds of messed up. Ain't no way I'm paying almost $1,200 for 2 rims. Ain't no way. Oh, that's what it's gonna be. I was like, all right, cool. I'm like, for that kind of money, I could put 4 new rims on here that I actually like. So that's exactly what I did. I left. I went to this place that I'm about to pull up to here in a few minutes, and I explained to them what was going on. It was like, look, they're trying to charge me an arm and a leg for 2 rims. I was like, so for that price, I figure might as well just go and put a set on here. I'll bring those factory ones somewhere. It's not that bad of a dent. I know it could be, the rim could be fixed. So I'll just find a place and they can fix it, and I'll just sell them online. This guy shows me a set of rims. I like them. Mine are, the ones that come on here are 8 inches wide. These are 8.5. Now, I specifically asked before he touched a tire on this car. I said, these aren't going to rub anywhere, are they? I said, because I don't want anything that rubs. I don't care how good the tire is. I don't want anything that rubs. Oh no, it ain't going to rub. You're fine. You got plenty of room. Awesome, dude. Let's do it. Put some on last Wednesday. It's Monday morning right now. He put them on. I leave and go home. I notice a little vibration. I don't think they balanced them correctly. No big deal. Get home, you know, I go wake up the next morning, take my kids to school. Yet again, I hit Keith Road. The first bump, I hear something. I'm like, what the fuck? What is that? Go just a little bit longer, and I hear something else. I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, don't tell me those freaking tires are rubbing. Don't tell me that's what I just heard. Drop the kids off, pull over, hop out, and sure enough, it is rubbing on the right side. It looked like rubber bands were streamers coming off the sidewall of the tires. So I come up here the next morning. I'm like, dude, look, this ain't gonna work. He tried selling me this line of bullshit with, oh, well, look, your suspension on this side. I got independent suspension. He lifted the back left side and dropped the back right side and was like, oh, look, this side sits lower. I'm like, no. We're not going to play that. It sticks out half an inch too far. If you don't have a set that's smaller, then put my other ones on there. Give me a refund. So he told me, he was like, oh, well, we don't have any that size, 8 inches. He was like, I'm going to have to get some ordered from Houston. He said, so come back Saturday and we'll get you taken care of. So I come back Saturday. It's Saturday morning at 8. He was like, oh, I guess I should have told you the truck doesn't get here until around 10 o'clock. All right, cool. So I go back home, come back. I waited till 10 until I left the house. Come back. He's like, oh, they still haven't made it. I'm like, dude, look, I have things to do today, as I work Monday through Friday. My weekends are booked before I even get to them. I said, so I have until 11:45. I said, I'll sit here in almost 2 hours and wait for this truck, dude. I was like, but I have to be gone by 12:30. Like, so if they're not here by 11:45, I'm gone. He's like, yeah, no, we're open Sundays anyway. They never showed up Saturday. So Sunday, he took my number and everything. He thought he had the correct number. He didn't. Took my number. He's like, I'll give you a holler. Never heard nothing Sunday. I'm doing the brakes on my wife's car. I looked up online, they close at 4. At 2 o'clock, I'm like, should have got a phone call by now. Something. A freaking text, anything. Nothing. So I call, and the freaking secretary's like, oh, he isn't in today. Yeah, he didn't come in today. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, no. I'm like, well, I explained how I was. They're like, oh, yeah, we know who you are. Like, that's already concerning, but okay. So here we are today, Monday. We're going to see. It is right here on the right. So we'll find out. Y'all been cool as shit. Thank you. Stay safe and have a good one out there, y'all.